That's what you do.
Do you want to do yoga while I'm doing this?
No. No, I have some work, babe. Love you.
Love you. Okay, everybody. Welcome to Yoga with I'm losing it. Okay. I hope everybody is Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Welcome to yoga today. We're going to do a little practice here that will incorporate yin and some vinyasa. I know my body's feeling very stuck and tight because of all of the self-quarantining, and then my mind is feeling that same sensation with just not having this endless list of to-dos. So combating those two aspects, I'd like to call in a mantra for our practice this afternoon called Aham Prema, and this translates to I am. So that is the sentence in itself, I am. Aham Prema. Nothing else that we need to do or be, we are just here. And so thinking of that mantra, I invite you to close your eyes and allow yourself to come to a comfortable seat. You can bring your hands onto your knees or in the center of your lap, allowing yourself to just reflect, to feel the body, taking a deep breath in, aham. On the exhale, prema. And so just really inflating the whole respiratory chamber, breathing deeply in, and exhaling all the breath. Inhale, aham. Exhale, prema. And as you start to feel the body centering into stillness, feeling your whole chakra channel from the root all the way up through the crown of the head, just scanning all of our central energy spheres. And all the while, aham prema, aham prema, aham prema. Starting to deepen the breath, breathing in, expanding. Exhale, contracting the abdominals a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly allowing the mind to drift off into its meditative state. Deep breaths in and out. And so our next inhalation will allow the arms to draw upward. Exhale over to one side, reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the opposite side. Inhale to center. This time twisting over. So one hand will land at your knee, one behind you, and just look over your back shoulder. See if you can erect the spine from the heart and breathe in deeply. On your exhale, maybe spinning and spiraling a little more. And then inhale to center it. Exhale to the opposite side. So nice deep breaths. Aham. Prema. And then inhale to center, lifting up, breathe in. Exhale, tent the fingertips alongside your hips, and we'll just gently cross the direction of our legs here. Take a breath in, reaching up. As you exhale, fold forward. Let your hips be pressed into the earth behind you. So nice slow breaths, a slow mantra taking place. And inhale for aham. And exhale for prema. And then we'll slowly rise up. Inhale, reach up, encouraging the breath to go laterally, expanding sideways. And exhale, bringing your hands down. Let's straighten our legs out in front of us. So for our first pose, we're going to do a forward fold, nice and gently to open up the back body. So take a big breath in, reach up, reach long through the heart. And as you exhale, fold forward. So depending on your tension, you may want to bend your knees a little bit. We'll hold these first few poses for anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. So just find a way to make yourself comfortable so that the pose is sustainable. You can grab pillows or blankets and place them under your knees. You can sit on a pillow. So just take a moment to adjust so that you're comfortable, and then allow yourself to just suspend into the stillness. And as we drop into that yin state, the mind gets to be a little bit more chattery. And so we just return our focus back to our breath anytime we notice that distraction arising. Or we draw our focus back to our mantra, aham prema, aham prema, aham prema. Taking a breath out to allow the body to unwind, to settle. A gentle decompressing begins throughout the spine, allowing the chin to come into the chest. So whatever's arising now, just know that you're doing great. And that the goal is to just be open to the experience, to be open to any sensation that comes and goes, and just to return to your breath as many times as you can. And slowly rising up to your seated position. Take a nice big breath in. Open the mouth to exhale. Just sit here for a moment. Just feel the spine, feel the back of your legs, the airiness of the breath, the sturdiness of the floor beneath you. Just really present, aware of your being, of this aham prema, I am. And then we'll come into our second posture, bringing our right knee into the chest. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And as you exhale, folding over that extending leg. And here you can also open up to the side if that's what you'd like. So you have two options for this next pose. You can fold forward and just treat this as like the fold we just did, the forward fold, or you can do more of a side opener here. So you'll just open your heart towards the side wall and let your arm dangle up and overhead. Not really trying to reach our toes at all. We're just letting this whole right side open up towards the ceiling. And so some deep breaths here just to feel your edge. Find where you want to start exploring your movement. And so we're not ever looking for such a big sensation that we're like fighting ourselves to stay there. We're looking for very minimal sensation so that your body feels comfortable to start letting go, to explore deeper. So we're starting to get this understanding of our bodies, our minds, and what it takes for us to let go. And so just follow your breath. You're the best teacher for your practice. So you cannot go wrong here. Just move slowly, breathe deeply, and just resolve to be still. take a few more breaths here to soften any amount more. And so slowly starting to make a rise up. Exhale to a seated position. Taking a deep breath in. Open the mouth to release it. And then from here, we'll extend the opposite side. So I'll extend the right leg forward. Try to keep your toes peeling up towards you. And so what happened in the last side, I started with the opener to the side, and then I kind of closed my way down into a forward fold. So you can do that if you feel called to following that direction at all. So we'll take a deep breath in, reaching up, and then exhale, hinging over that straightened leg. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. And so we're just trying to notice where the tension is creeping up. Relaxing your chin into the chest. And just allowing yourself to hinge at the waist as much as possible. So just noticing if there's any room for those changes on your exhale. And slowly starting to rise up. As you exhale, coming back to that seated position. I always like to return here to a nice grounding foundation, just to observe the body as it changes, as it adapts to the various asanas. Just let your shoulders begin to soften even more away from the ears. Let the chest start to open as the shoulders press back very subtly. And we'll come into butterfly, so bringing the soles of the feet together. You can have your feet close to you or farther away, just depending. This is a little bit more tension here, having your feet close, so you might just want them a little bit farther away, depending how your body feels. So we'll take a big breath in, sitting up nice and tall. And as you exhale, hinging forward. And so you don't necessarily need to be pulling yourself deeper into the fold. That will naturally happen as you hold in stillness. So the natural letting go happens when there is stillness in the body. And so just allow yourself to be heavy. Think about doing less work and meet your body where it is. You'll be surprised what changes, what adapts. Maybe taking another breath or two more. Inhaling aham. Exhaling prema. Inviting the softening, encouraging the unwinding. As we inhale, we lift it back up. Feeling that openness through the hips, through the pelvic floor. We'll do one more posture here before we come into our vinyasa. So we'll come into a wide-legged forward fold. Right, so the legs are straight and away from each other as much as possible. If you want a little bit more sensation, you can lift your hips up and slide them forward. So here again, staying right here, you might feel sensation enough, and this might be where you want to just stay for the first minute. You can always explore after that how it feels to fold more deeply. So choosing where you want to start, and then allowing yourself to just kind of unconsciously progress to the next stage. And so taking a breath in, allow yourself to exhale back into the body, back into that meditative consciousness, just free flowing the breath as the body remains still. And then when the body invites you deeper, try to just flow with that invitation without judgment, without questioning it. Just go with it. And when the body encourages you to be still, listen. taking a couple breaths and eventually making your ascent back up to seated. Bringing your hands underneath your knees and then just lean back a little bit so you can bring your legs back in front of you. And so we'll come into a seated meditation to transition from our yin state into our yang practice, from yin to vinyasa. So just taking a deep breath in, exhale out of the mouth, and just fall and let your shoulders fall, let your body fall into the earth beneath you. A deep breath in. Let the sinking of the tension be absorbed by the earth. And now we'll start to transition to our Ujjayi Pranayam, breathing in through the nose, breathing out of the nose, and kind of harnessing this ball of energy. Every inhale, allowing that energy to expand. On the exhale, feeling that natural contraction. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing, driving a little more effort into your breath, a little more control into that expansion. Just to feel that wakefulness, feel that alertness coming into the body. We're transitioning from stillness to movement. And so this time we'll iterate Aham Prema 3 times on our exhale. So we'll take a nice big inhale, exhale, and inhale for Aham Prema 3 times. Aham Prema, Aham Prema, Aham Prema. 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 Deep breath in. Exhale out of the nose. Good. And exhale, bringing the chin to the chest. We'll begin to do a few neck circles around. Inhale, bringing your ear to your shoulder. Exhale to complete the circle around. Inhale. Exhale. And so that's all we do now in our vinyasa. We're matching our breath to our movement. Pausing as the chin comes to chest, and then inhale the opposite way. And so we'll do 3 circles in each direction. Pause as the chin comes to the chest. Inhale, lifting the head up. Exhale. And we'll take one breath together to come as a community in unison with the breath. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Aham Prema, I am. And we'll bring our hands out in front of us, coming into a tabletop position. So in your tabletop position, you want your hands to be right underneath your shoulders. You want your hips right over your knees. And you just want to feel a nice long structure, a nice long spine. Okay, so From here, drop the belly, gaze upward for cow. Exhale to tilt the spine the opposite way for cat. And then I always encourage you for these first few asanas just to close your eyes to see if you can notice anything else within your body, within the sensations that you carry. Good. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to a low plank. So low plank, we bring our hips down a little bit. The hips don't sag down towards the earth, but we're still holding them with our core. So we just want to start to engage from the center of our body. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower the heart to the earth. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to that low plank. Exhale, heart to earth. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, child's pose. So a few times with this nice gentle flow. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, elbows pin to the sides as you slowly lower down. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, child's pose. Good. Inhale to tabletop, and this time we'll shift it back to downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Let's spread the hands out wide to the edges of our mat, and likewise with the feet. So nice and wide, downward dog. Bending your knees a lot, letting your chest come towards your shin. Letting your chest come towards your upper legs. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, just try to soften the shoulders any amount. Maybe bending one knee at a time. Feeling that movement in the hips. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Look forward. Step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then a slow rise up to standing. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it to the heart. And all the way down by your sides for Tadasana. So in Tadasana, we're holding a really strong body, right? So from the inner parts of our feet, we're lifting away from the ground. You can feel your whole pelvic floor zip up. So hugging in towards the belly, the spine, hugging the belly in towards the spine very, very subtly, and then zipping up through your Mula Bandha. Shoulders pulling back, gaze forward. Take a deep breath in as you reach the arms up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planted hands will step back to a high plank, and just hold this high plank. So I really want to focus on our core, our center body here. So this is the very center of our being, and we want to make sure that it's really structurally sound. So feeling that engagement through your lower abdominals, like almost right where your reproductive region is, right? Our sacral area. Hugging in through that Mula Bandha, holding the lower abdominals firmly engaged. And so we're looking at our 10 fingers and seeing them stretched out nice and long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you can lower your knees to the earth and just lower down very slowly, heart to the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale to downward dog. So we're starting to add some movement here. So feel free to bend and straighten the legs. Our yin practice just warmed up our lower back, so you might feel a little bit more open starting this vinyasa now. Good, so take a few more deep breaths. Every breath out, allowing the shoulders to relax. Good, and then looking forward, we'll step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And so drawing your energy from your feet, starting to rise up to your standing position. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, half lift. On your exhale, we'll take the right foot, step it back, lower that knee down to the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms up for a low lunge. And so 3 breaths here. Again, feeling that structure from your core, finding that support here, and then that will allow you to sink deeper if your hip flexor is wanting more of a deeper stretch. Always lifting up from the center. Relax through the shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands can come down to the mat. Step forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise, half lift. Exhale, the left foot will step back. Lower that knee down. And rise up to your low lunge. So it's all about connecting our energy here from our fingers all the way to our back toe. So just feel the connection. Try to just mentally check in with each body part. Notice if there's anything that wants to change or that you want to explore. Just using the breath to guide us there. On your next exhale, hands draw down to the earth. Step it back to a high plank position. And again, we'll hold here. Pressing the ground away. Feel the shoulder blades starting to separate a little bit, right? Creating that engagement through the whole front body. Deep breath in. Exhale, move through your chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Good, and then we'll lift the right leg up to the sky, bend the knees, let your hips stack open. And then swing the right foot forward, coming up to a high lunge. So back knee is lifted off the ground this time. Back knee lifted away from the earth, sink forward into your front leg. Try to encourage the challenge of the posture. But again, just following your breath. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat in front of you. Lift your back leg up for a standing split. And then lower the left leg down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing all the way up. We'll go. And prayer, the hands of the heart. Finding your mountain pose, engaging with the earth, engaging with your spine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine, inhale. And step the right foot back, a big step. We'll inhale up to our high lunge. Good. Taking a big breath in. Exhale, sinking it down any amount. Getting ourselves closer to that fire at the center of the earth's core. Drawing that energy into our bodies. Deep in. Exhale, hands down. Bring it back to your high plank. I'm just pausing here. A few breaths to feel the stillness, to feel the movement. And then coming to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. On your next breath out, look forward. Step the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Rise to standing. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll take the left foot, we'll step it back to prepare for a triangle, Trikonasana. Right toes are going to face forward, left toes are going to face to the side. So we'll reach the arms out long, and then inhale, stretch it over that front leg. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Your gaze can be upwards or looking down at your big toe. So we'll ask a little bit more from our core. Just let your bottom hand be nice and light. Maybe reaching it. Whoa, that was a big slip. Okay, so we'll take our bottom hand and reach it out in front of us. Maybe reaching it overhead, like you're holding a big beach ball. Good. Inhale, bring it to center, and we'll switch sides. So the left toes face the back of your mat, the right toes face the side. Inhale, start to reach it long. Exhale, lower that bottom arm down. Right arm will lift up. Try to send some energy, some breath into the whole body, from your fingertips down to your heel. And then the left arm, make it nice and light. Maybe reaching it forward or reaching it overhead. Good. Inhale to center. Pivot the hands all the way to the front of the mat. We'll step back to our high plank. Move through vinyasa. And 5 breaths in downward dog. Reaching the left leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips open. And bring the knee to the elbow. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. So you really want to shift your hips forward, allow them to come in line with the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist it underneath you, maybe straightening that leg out. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, step it forward. Prepare for warrior 2. So just look at your feet first before you come up. You want your front toes to face forward, your back toes to face the side, just like we position them for Trikonasana. And so from here, press into your heels and lift it up. Okay, warrior two, we're facing our bodies, our hips towards the long side of our mat. And what will happen is that front knee will start to cave in. So just actively, with your mind and body connection, actively pull your knee out to the left. Good, and then you can allow yourself to sink deeper into it. We'll hold this warrior for 5 breaths. Good, and then inhale, straighten that front leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good, twice more. And just with the breath. One more time. Good, reverse the warrior, breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. Step it back to your high plank and flow through. Right leg lifts. Inhale, bend the knees, stack it open. Exhale, bringing the knee to the elbow. Remember to shift your weight over your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee comes to the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Shift it all the way forward so that your head comes to the top of the mat, and then bend the knee out to the side, maybe straighten the leg. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale for warrior two. Inhale, coming back up. Okay, so just position yourself, find your alignment. Remember what you know about this posture. And just kind of scan over how everything feels, right? As you do this more and more, you'll start to just naturally feel where those energy centers are really stacking up, where they're aligning. And so 5 breaths in that still position. Keeping the shoulders relaxed and the fingers reaching long in either direction. We'll add that movement now. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sinking in. And from the ground, pulling your energy up. Exhale, draw it back to the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Good, one more time. Deep breath in to reverse. And exhale to bring your hands down. Step it back to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth to exhale. Good. Looking forward, step your feet or jump them to the outsides of the hands. Coming into Malasana, low squat. Hands come to your heart center, opening the knees out nice and wide, lifting the heart up towards the heavens. Trying to relax the back of the neck. And just let your hips grow heavier towards the mat beneath you. From here, we're going to come up to a standing position. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, press through your heels as you stand up. Square the feet back up and find Tadasana. Good. And so coming into our balancing postures, we're going to start to bring our weight over our left leg, bringing ourselves up to crane. So reaching your arms out nice and long, bringing your right knee up into your chest. So find a nice still spot to focus your gaze on and develop that equanimity between your inhale and your exhale again, right? So aham, prema. Good. From here, we'll bring our hands underneath that right thigh and straighten your leg out in front of you as much as you can. Stand up nice and tall. Squeeze that left butt cheek. So you really want to stand tall out of your hip. You're not trying to like sag over to the left with that hip. You want it to be right over your ankle, nice and tall. Energy through that extending toe. Maybe releasing the hands. Deep breath in. Exhale, try to lift it higher. Good. Exhale, lift it higher. And then lower it down. Beautiful. Standing in Tadasana, feel the weight of your body. Feel all of that energy through the legs. A few breaths to center and ground down. We'll shift our weight over our right leg and then start to draw the left knee into the chest. Good. So from here, maybe extending the arms out nice and wide and just establishing that straight right leg, right? So squeezing your butt, lifting your knee up to your chest, energy flowing from every point of your body. We are energy beings, and we just want to feel that when we're doing our yoga, when we're cooking our food, when we're driving our cars, trying to stay connected. And we'll draw our hands underneath our left leg and then just straighten that leg out in front of you. So what I want you to focus on here is just engaging around this kneecap. Find that energy, find that strength. And then lift up through that bottom hip. Lift up out of your bottom foot. Okay, and then we'll just start to release our arms. It's okay if that leg drifts down. Just keep your leg nice and straight. Use your exhales to drive more power, more strength into the pose. Exhale, lower the foot down. Good job. Coming into Tadasana. Breathing. Good, and then reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, fold. Okay, so coming into our second standing balance, we'll lift the right leg up. So this time, I don't want you to focus on opening the hip and lifting the leg high. I want you to bring your toes, your lifted toes down to face the earth so your hips are pretty level. And then again, same theme, keeping your lifted leg nice and straight. So engage, right? Feel that tightening around your kneecap. Feel your heel trying to reach towards the back of the room. And you're going to keep your torso semi-lifted. You're not going to fold down. Maybe grabbing your ankle with one hand, maybe both hands. Just play with your balance. 5 breaths. Slow exhales. 1 more. And bring it back to your forward fold. You can sway the hips from side to side here. Shake it out. And we'll come back into that posture on the opposite side. So right foot stays rooted, left foot. From here, try to flex your toes up towards your shin and just lift that leg up as much as it'll go. It's not going to go very high this time. So just nice and straight, hips are level, reaching your heel towards the back of the room. So tighten up around that kneecap, engage your quad. If you can, just try to squeeze your butt. And then maybe coming into grabbing your ankle with one hand or both hands. 5 breaths. Strong lifted leg, right? Keep pressing the back of your knee up towards the ceiling. 2 and 1. Exhale. Wide feet, sway it out side to side. And shake it all out. Good. Plant the hands. Step the feet back to your high plank position. Take a breath in. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale upward. And exhale to your downward dog. Inhale to a high plank and exhale to a low forearm plank. Bringing your elbows down to the earth. So we'll parallel the right forearm to the top of the mat and then stagger the feet, right? So you're on your foot blades. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, thread the arm underneath you. Inhale, reach it up, stay here, or continue threading your arm under you. Good. 5 more breaths. Big exhale. Last 2 breaths. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale. Inhale to your forearm plank. Take a breath in child's pose if you need it. And then start to transition to the opposite side. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, thread it under. Good. Remember, stay here in your side plank or start to move with the breath. Good. 4 more breaths. Nice strong exhales. Last 2. Inhale back to your forearm plank and exhale it back to child's pose. Nice big sigh out. That was some good hard work you did. So just allow yourself to settle, to sink in. Let the breath go. Inhale up onto all fours, and we'll make our way onto our back now. And so once you come down into your back, just prepare yourself for a bridge. Bring your shoulder blades underneath you. So for this bridge, I'm going to have you bring your feet together. If bringing your feet all the way together to touch is really uncomfortable, just have a little bit of distance, okay? So from here, we're going to tuck the tailbone and lift the hips up. Try to keep your inner thighs touching. inner thighs together as much as possible. So like when I just did that, my feet were a little bit too close together. I felt some discomfort. So I just adjusted by spreading my feet apart a little bit wider. And then that alleviated the tension that I was feeling. Okay, so from here, we'll take a breath in. Exhale, maybe pressing up a little bit more. Pushing our feet forward, allowing our hearts to come towards our chins. And exhale, bringing your hips back down. You can draw the knees into the chest if you like that. Or you can just stay still. Lowering the legs back down. This time lifting the hips up, and option here to lift the right leg off the ground and just keep yourself supported through that left leg. Same thing, you want to keep pushing your foot a little bit forward, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, maybe straightening your right leg. Practicing what we were doing here by focusing on tension around that kneecap. Bend the right knee, lower your foot back down, lower your hips down. Find the counter pose that makes sense for you. And feel the breath as it moves in. And exhale as the tension moves out. Good. Feet back to neutral. Last time doing this bridge pose, okay? So you got it. Bring your hips, tuck your hips under and bring them up towards the ceiling. Drawing the left knee in and up. Good. Press your right foot forward a little bit so you can feel that tension through the right leg. And then maybe straighten the left leg out. These are all options. Feel free to just keep doing the bridge pose with both feet on the ground. Good. Make sure you've got a nice active left leg if you have it lifted. And then lower your hips back down to the earth. Find the counter pose for you. Releasing that lower back. Good. So from here, we'll extend the legs out. Up towards the ceiling, coming into waterfall. And so taking a breath in and out, allowing the body to slow down. And just to feel the earth beneath your whole spine. Let the legs soften. A deep breath in. Deep breath out. Eventually, we'll bring the feet back down to the earth. Soles together, knees stay open wide. And eventually starting to straighten the legs out. One at a time. You can place your arms down by your sides. And we'll settle ourselves into Shavasana for a few minutes. allowing the body to stay nice and long, feeling the weight of your whole being supported by the earth underneath you, supported by all the energy around you. And as your breath slows down and comes back to its neutral state, remember the mantra. Aham prema, aham prema, aham prema. 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 Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And start to gently move your fingers and toes here. Maybe rocking your head gently side to side. Eventually bending one knee at a time. Maybe reaching the arms up overhead. Making a nice long stretch. And then drawing the knees in towards the chest. Wrap your arms around them. So we'll keep the eyes closed or the gaze lowered as we roll over to one side. Help ourselves up to a comfortable seat. Take a moment to observe the body. Observe the breath. To feel the spirit. And we'll come together to seal in our practice with 3 deep breaths. So you can start by exhaling completely. Inhale, drawing the arms up. Open them out to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the hands to the third eye. The teacher in me honors the teacher in each of you. Thank you so much for your energy and your presence. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody. See you soon.